Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to World of Warships. We are playing the Izumo, still grinding ranked season 13. And let me tell you, as you'll see by this first video, it's a shit show. I seem to be stuck at 10, I can't progress, go back down to 11, win a match, go back up to 10. Anyway, right, so I'm in my Izumo. Slowly upgrading it. As you'll remember right at the beginning of Ranked, I was saying that I freshly bought it, equipped it, but obviously getting all the upgrades, hulls, propulsion, etc. is taking quite a bit of experience. And I didn't quite want to use all my free XP. Sure, Jean Bart, just come through. By all means, don't worry about the rest of us. Bonk. Anyway, now that I've avoided the quite rapid approaching Jean Bart, we continue. So far, I've upgraded propulsion, the what is it, radar or target acquisition, so I can shoot a little bit further. And now it's 44,000 XP until I can get the next hull. Now, as you can see, I'm using one of the Halloween costumes or camouflages, sorry, from a year or two ago. And I've still got quite a few of those spare, and those are 100% experience, etc., etc. So I'm trying to get as much experience from a win as possible. That's if you win. And we didn't win this match. So that kind of sucks. So then you get about 2,500 experience. But yeah. So, in the beginning they typed, when the guys asked for, hey, what's the plan? I went, oh, well, I'll tank as much as I can. The Izumo's got a fairly decent HP pool. I don't like being a battleship on this match, but you can't exactly choose the maps that you can play during rank. You just have to take it as it comes. Alright, so I'm heading off to sea with the rest of my team. I see our Jean Bart is going fairly open waters. I want to be a little bit more closer. Enemy has two Jean Barts and a Zuma, DM Donskoy, Black, and another DD. Didn't see what it is. Our one intrepid DD is going towards A. He's sending a wall of skill into the gap there, probably hoping something comes through there. And of course there's an enemy destroyer. And I've got some lag in this match, and I couldn't understand why. Internet connection's fine, ping's fine. One over penetration on that destroyer. Oh yeah, everybody's also seen me fire, so now let us aim at the BB. Thankfully I'm behind rock, or so I thought. And that's the destroyer shooting at me and the Jean Bart in the front. And I turned two of my three guns as much as I can get it. And this game was just... I was just not having... How can I say? Stalin's RNG. Of a pen, two bounces, and it would just go the same the entire match. Though, of course, his first shell that hit me set me on fire. Great. He's getting 10,000 burn damage. And fires out. I use a repair module. I have four of them without even going for a premium one. Due to the captain's skill, superintendent helps a lot. And look at that, one over penetration. I'm shooting a Jean Bart in the face, and I get an over penetration. Seriously? But as you'll see, this match is about to get even more messed up. And it's a bit frustrating. So, turn myself so I can get all three guns in play, or all three turrets in play. And I send another set of shells off to it. One penetration and a ricochet. Out of 9? Really? Is this version that bad lately? Did I miss a patch in the last 48 hours that I haven't played it? Alright, well, let's get past this little island, because the other problem that will appear very soon is this thing's got terrible fucking arcs. Because there's a Jean Bart there, and then there's a cruiser, and a Jean Bart is now, the other Jean Bart is moving into this little channel. Our Jean Bart is reversing away, secondaries firing, furiously. And I say, hey. Nice, you're trying to move in here. I can take a few shots at you. And they barely sail over this little island thing. Yeah, of course. One of my turrets incapacitated. And it has to be one of the ones that I actually need that's in the front. Seriously? Okay, time to start reversing. Get more salt. So obviously my secondaries are also firing at it, but because I'm still on the stock hull, I don't have all the secondaries. The other hulls have a lot more, and there's a lot better for this. Our Jean Bart is now out of the danger zone, and I'm taking a bit of tanking here, and we're one ship up. The first Jean Bart's down, and I'm thinking, hey guys, this match, we can do this. No, we can't. Shoals go over. Well, at least 3 penetrations there. That was about 6,000 damage. I'm thinking, yeah, this is going well. But look, in B5, one of the enemy destroyers is sneakily sneaking up. So I told our friendly Jean Bart, listen, move up with me. I'm going to take some heat. I've still got a fairly healthy HP pool, which he just took a big chunk out of. And of course, I'm 3 over penetrations, a ricochet, and I'm shooting his superstructure. I'm like, what the fuck is up with that? Seriously? Anyway, four ships aiming at me. Izumo is a strong tanker, so she can take a bit of pain, a bit of punishment. But then our team wakes up and goes, seriously, there's 2 DDs flanking us. What the hell are you guys doing? Another 2 penetrations. Of course, being a bit broadside, is I'm taking a hell of a lot of beatings from him. And I need to start reversing. And I'm looking behind us and there's a full health destroyer. Really? Really? Okay, alright. Maybe I can get enough hits to destroy this guy. 6 ricochets. Really? Really? 6 ricochets? And of course another gun of mine goes. I'm like, you know what? This is just going to be a cluster F of note. And again, I don't want to swear too much. YouTube doesn't like videos where you swear too much. So I decided, okay, let's use our spotting. 3 more ricochets. You could see the one shell went into the superstructure there. How does it ricochet on that soft part? Of course, I'm on fire again, and I decided to put out the fire because we've got a cruiser and a moronic DD pushing in there, and we've lost 2 ships suddenly. And unable to kill this flippin' Jean Bart there because I've got a shell arc that's ridiculously low. I'm on fire again, and you can see this match is just going to go for a shit show. Okay. So I decide, you know what? Use the last repair that I can, get some HP back. Of course, the enemy DD is now smelling blood and he's shooting me instead of a full health cruiser behind me. And I decide, alright, let's go. Banzai. Give me a juicy citadel at least. 1 over penetration, 1 penetration. Really? If that was me in a cruiser, I'd have been destroyed, knowing my luck. Or I'm just being super salty. Right, turn. He's turning. I'll miss. Kandidi sets me alight again. I'm like, seriously, this is just not going to go well. So, enemy Izumo takes out our Alaska. It's basically 2 battleships and a destroyer against their 2 cruisers and a destroyer. But I'm out of the fight. 5,000 HP. I'm constantly burning. We've got a full health cruiser challenging me here. And is probably starting to turn to fire torpedoes. And I just know, you know what, this is not going to go well. And I try and send some shells towards him. Yeah, Azuma takes out the Izumo. And I'm done. So I quit out of that game, went and made some coffee and decided, let's load up again. So, load up again. I'm in my Buffalo. Let us see if this can go a little bit better. Apologies there. I think this map is, what, Northern Lights or something. Only one destroyer per side, 3 cruisers, 2 battleships. It's a decent setup. Buffalo is a good ship in the right circumstances, I found. The only part that would make it fairly OP, if you ask me, is if it had torpedoes, like the DM Donsky. I've used those torpedoes extensively during ranked, and it's always a surprise. Somebody rushes you and supplies 8-kilometer torpedoes. So keep an eye towards C while I'm rushing towards B to see if I can go and cap B. 33 knots. It's not as fast as my Donsky. Donsky, I think, puts 36.7. But the Buffalo isn't a bad ship. And anybody that says the Buffalo is a bad ship, it just hasn't played it well. Or hasn't played it enough. I do enjoy it. It is fairly circumstantial. Man, that Kronstadt is moving. Rune and myself look like we're standing still. Alright. Anyway, keep an eye on C. Hopefully our destroyer can get in there, smoke up, cap it. Enemy battleship is spotted. Way out of my range. But we know they're moving up. My teammates are still pushing B quite aggressively. Sooner we can cap it, the better. And we see a enemy cruiser, and I think that was a Seattle. He's a bit of a pain in my ass a little bit later. And the Kronstadt already has got a firing solution on the enemy Musashi. What the hell is that thing's range? Well, clearly more than the Buffalo. Anyway, make sure not to scrape his paint off. Slide in behind while he's shooting, otherwise he might just... yeah, I might take a hit or two from him, and that would be unfortunate. And he's already firing at the enemy Rune. Apologies again. Remnants of the flu from last week. Ah, there's the enemy DM Donsky. I spot him. And I don't lead it enough. I don't think I'm going to hit the hit point. Two penetrations, 1 ricochet. Only 1,700 damage. Yeah, wasn't great. Now, bit of confusion on our team. Where do we go? Do we push around this island to the Donsky, try and take them from there? And you'll see me ask in a minute, hey Rune, are we pushing around or what's happening? Kronstadt uses his radar, lights up everybody. And there's the enemy Seattle. He is obviously hiding an island. I've played the Seattle, I've featured the Seattle in one of the movies here. You find an island and you hide because you're made from paper. I think aluminium foil covered paper describes it best. I just can't get to him. So here I'm asking the Rune, hey, are we gonna go around? Doesn't really answer me, and I'm deciding, well, you know what, fuck it, if you're not going to commit. And then we spot smoke. You know what's in smoke? Little, as Euro puts it, junior baby ships, or what does he call it, underage ships. Yeah. So I send some shells towards the underage boat, and I run my radar because obviously he's trying to get out of that 10-kilometer range. And that's one thing the Donsky has again for it, is the 12-kilometer range versus 10Ks. I ricochet 4 shells off a destroyer. That's about as bad as my Izumo game previously. Now, he's out of the range. Obviously, there's a wall of skill incoming. And let's have a look. What's happening? Oh, our one battleship is so far out of the match. But have a look at F7. Their one battleship has decided to go the southern route round. And I see myself, okay, well, I don't have a shot on the Donsky sitting over there, and he's just firing HE. There will be a Seattle behind the mountain, trying to wait for an opportune moment. But there's a juicy Alsace, and he's almost within shooting range of me. Let me go south. Let's go and see what we can do for him. Alright, so battleship and the Rune shooting the destroyer on the enemy team. And they are actually pushing C. Bastards. Right, first things first. Let's try and put some shells into the self-search. Yeah, and the Kronstadt asking what the F is the team doing. I wanted to reply, shooting the battleship that's going to shoot you in the ass if we don't deal with it, but I decided not to be toxic. I've had enough toxic players for a while. Ouch. That asshole really put some hurt on me. So I use one of my repair kits. Get a little bit of HP back. Wait until my gun is repaired. And I have a decent enough reload. And now that Seattle is now shooting at me. Well done from behind the mountain. I'm so glad for you. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Yeah. 6 penetrations. Much better. I think Mr. Alsace realized he's in it for a world of hurt. Because there's a wall of skill coming towards him. 5 penetrations, 6,000 damage. Not bad, not bad. I'll take that. I'll take that. And again, that Seattle is now just shooting at me all the time. They're really annoying the living shit out of me, actually, to be very honest. But we've got to focus this Alsace down, and then we can deal with him behind the mountain. 2 penetrations, just a sliver of health. But I'm denied the kill. So I miss most of my shells in that one. And Omasashi takes care of the Alsace. Alright, Mr. Seattle, where were you? Where are you? Let us have a little chat about me, my guns, some armor piercing, and your hull. He doesn't want to play. A Kronstadt just erases the enemy DM Donsky. And I see the Seattle is now well and truly hidden behind the mountain. So no chance of my shells hitting him there. But okay. I use another repair kit and start firing here. I think this is the enemy Rune. He's still got a healthy HP pool. See what we can do to him. 7 penetrations, 9,000 damage. I'll take that. Come on, a few more shots, and I've got another lag spike there. 5 penetrations. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, do it! Yes! 2 penetrations, and the last one was a citadel, enemy destroyed. Last ship, because somebody took care of torpedoed that Seattle. Thank you. I think it was the Kronstadt down there. He torpedoed the Seattle, if I'm not mistaken. And it's an enemy battleship that's over. And he's like, please end this quickly. I'd like my ship back and a better team. But your team wasn't bad. Your team just split up and didn't work together. When our battleship shattered the cruisers, our destroyer disengaged when he could have. Your destroyer got hit by a Rune and a battleship. And the Jean Bart takes care of him. Much, much better match. But as you'll see in a minute, unfortunately, here we go. We're back to 10. Uh, lowest on XP. At least I got a daily mission done. And 115,000 profit. Ladies and gentlemen, join us again later this week for more World of Warships rank 13. Maybe I'll move up, or maybe I'll just keep failing. Thanks for joining. Cheers.